My name's Gunnar Cox, and I think we should take the USA back to its roots.
The United States is in absolute shambles right now. Everybody everywhere has different opinions on some of the most important policies. Our goal is to accommodate everyone in the ways they see fit. The first issue that needs to be addressed is the criminal justice policy.
The criminal justice policy is simply the solutions in which the criminal justice system place upon criminals.
I'm here with,
Ray Harold.
and I'm going to be asking you a few questions.
Okay.
My first question is, what do you think is wrong with the criminal justice policies and why?
I think in reaction to the George Floyd tragedy, we have gone perhaps a little overboard in terms of being very permissive with criminals. We have, in many instances, implemented no bail policies for even serious crimes. I think that has led to a spike in both violent and nonviolent crime in a lot of major cities throughout the United States.
All right. My second question is, what things are we doing currently and incorrectly? Let's hear what the future president has to say about this policy.
I don't feel the need to change this policy. If I do, it might be slight, but I feel like the criminal justice policy is working just fine the way it is.
The second most important issue is the education policy.
The education policies are laws and administrative policies that teaching organizations, local districts, states, and nations put in place and follow to achieve academic goals.
Okay.
My second question for you are, what things are we doing correctly and incorrectly with respect to educational policies?
I think in many respects we have lost focus on what the primary goal of education is. We have conflated innumerable social issues with education, which is probably not the right policy. We need to get back to more basic and fundamental educational principles.
Change the education policy to how long we go to school for. I think that school hours should start at 9 a.m. and finish at 3 p.m. Kids and teens need that extra hour of sleep to help them focus and not be tired. Many students do extracurriculars, go to work, or have extra schooling outside of high school. The third most important issue is the environmental policy.
The environmental policy is any measure a government or corporation or any public or private organization regarding the effects of human activities on the environment, particularly those measurements that are designed to prevent or reduce harmful effects of human activities on ecosystems.
The third question is, what do you think the government should and should not be doing with respect to environmental policies?
Our environmental policies at this point have swung perhaps a bit too far in favor of renewables. I'm very much in support of renewable energy for the future. However, the transition will almost inevitably take longer than we are currently planning for. Therefore, I think we need to take advantage of both conventional resources as well as renewable resources for perhaps the next 10 to 15 years until the transition can be successfully and economically feasibly accomplished.
Let's hear what the future president has to say about this policy.
I think there's a lot of things that need to be changed for the environment to keep on surviving. First of all, no more electric cars, and we need to get our oil from foreign countries instead of using our own oil. We need also to stop cutting down all the trees because it's making the oxygen more harmful.
And final, most important policy we are talking about today will be the immigration policy.
Illegal immigrants are simply people who come into the United States illegally. The immigration policy requires agencies to share information and coordinate efforts in relation to national security and border control.
Let's see what the future president has to say about this policy.
I reckon that immigration probably ain't the worst deal. As long as they're trying to become American citizens just like we are, power to them. If they pay taxes just like we do, no issues with it.
With the immigration policy, the only thing I would change is make the policy a little bit stricter. The whole point of a green card is so these people can come here legally and make a life. But that doesn't mean they can take advantage of that and come here to steal our jobs and lives. Other than that, we are doing pretty good with finding all the illegal immigrants and getting them taken out.